Good evening. This is Dana Leggett. Welcome to my podcast, Talk About Everything and All About Nothing. I'm here tonight to talk about remodeling. Yes, remodeling. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I would love to remodel. Oh, I would love to beautify my home. Oh, I would love to paint. It's a pain in the butt. We decided we were going to go to Lowe's, me and Antonio, and we're going to remodel the living room. We're going to move the furniture. We're going to paint. We're going to do this. I'm off for the next 2 days. I'm off Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to do all these things. We got as far as setting up the curio counter, and then Antonio has dropped and broke 2 of the glass shelves. So eventually we have to go back to Lowe's and get 2 glass shelves cut again. We still have to move everything out from by the wall. My bookcase. I have curio cabinets. I need to take out curtains. I need to pull out pictures on the wall. Ask someone to help you. It is okay to ask for help. Because when you decide to take on a remodeling job, in your mind, you know what you're going to do. And in your mind, you're going to accomplish it. And in your mind, you can see the beauty when you do it. But when you start the job, then you find out all these other things that need to be done, like little holes in the walls and scrapes and dents and dirts and just stuff that have to be cracks and holes. Because like I said, we live in an old model home and we love it here. So instead of trying to move somewhere new and our home about paid for, we're going to make it beautiful for us to keep so we can loving it. Because I was explaining to Marcus, he always talking about he ready to move. I feel like this. If you living in something that got you and it's yours and it's taking care of you, and if you don't take care of it, it doesn't matter where you move to. You still have to do the repairs. Oh, I feel a sermon coming on. Hey! Because it's like, that's anything. No matter what it is. It's like you got an old car, and I have a love for old cars. Don't you treat me right, I'm planning on treating you right. But sometimes old cars need to be replaced. But long as it don't matter if she got 250,000 miles on her. You keep them tires rotated. You keep that oil changed. You get new windshield wipers when she need it. You get new floor mats when she need it. You take care of her, she will take care of you. Same with remodeling. We need to be able to do some remodeling. So we decided to take on this task by ourselves, me and Antonio. We are loving what we're doing, but I'm telling you, it is a second job, especially when I have a whole job. Again, for those don't know, I literally work in a slaughterhouse. Don't get it twisted. I like my job. I love my job sometimes, but I basically like my job. But it's a whole full-time job. So when you have 1 or 2 days off, you want to relax. You don't want to really do nothing. But you got to keep yourself moving and going and moving and going. Because, you want to get your remodeling done. So we did that this weekend. And then it's also Valentine's. It's February the 14th. For those who celebrate Valentine's, happy Valentine's Day. For those who don't and didn't have such a very good Valentine's, look, you above ground. You 6 feet above instead of 6 feet under. So I think you are doing excellent. With that said, I also want to say I had to do a lot of cooking today. I like to cook, for those who don't know. And I think I'm really good at it. But I did overextend myself. And so I'm recording a little later than I wanted to. And, but I'm okay with that because, the reason I overextended myself because I stretched myself out for dishes. I usually prepare all day to make, but I didn't. I did a wonderful seafood pasta dish.
Oh, thank you.
And I did a baked spaghetti for my youngest son since he doesn't eat any meat, anything with a face because he still eat eggs. I did a strawberry cheesecake with real strawberries, and I did two banana puddings. Yes. Not no cheap meals. So I wanted to make Valentine's special for my whole household. I talked to my sister today, which I am such a big fan of my baby sister. Her name is Leslie Hayes. And I'm very proud of my older sister, Sharon McFadden, which I hadn't talked to today, but I really need to get around the call and tell her I'm thinking about her and everything. I talked to my mom. So it's, it is what it is for me. So I'm having a really good time, and things are happening where I want them. So I'm doing what I like, and being on my podcast makes me happy. So I've been doing some different things tonight. So that's just an update of what's going on in my everyday life. But my topic tonight is remodeling my home, my mind, and my life. So I've been thinking a lot about doing just that, because I was listening to my own spouse, and I realized my favorite word is "you right," and that's not even a word; that's two words. Right. But I say it a lot. Sometimes I say it just to end the conversation. And that's amazing, because I am wholeheartedly a whole arguing person. I like to talk. I like to argue. I like to win. But then sometimes I say it not even thinking about it. Like tonight, I said it and not even thought about why did I say it. I don't even know what the conversation was. I don't know what he was talking about. It was like he got on my nerves. And I was like, you know what? You're right. But I know I said it in the most sarcastic way possible. And like that, it's because getting on my nerves is a rarity for me. People hardly ever get on my nerves. Even though I have the look on my face like, if they don't leave me the hell alone. I'm telling you, it doesn't really mean you on my nerves. It just it's the best I can really do for you. Okay. It's just that I'm done talking about the situation, or I'm done talking, period. And I don't know how to address some people with that, because like I always talk about I always use Marcus as my example about my anxiety about certain situations, but I have other situations where I have bad anxiety. But you know what? I'm always been able to talk. I have always been able to, be able to hide it well, or been able to not show no look at all. A look of boredom is what I always said it looks like to me. I have looked over and people have been looking at me, and I've been looking back at them with the same expression, like, yeah, I'm not gonna entertain your foolishness, and if you want to entertain mine, it's not gonna be what you want, because again, I know my mouth can be ratchet, especially when I done told you I'm done talking, or you right. Because once I give you the you right, that means has been done doing what I'm gonna do. That means I have stopped listening. I have stopped understanding anything that's coming out your mouth. It just means I have officially stopped. Now, with that said, I've been trying to get a little better about it. And I don't know how well I'm doing. I've been testing myself around other people. I have given up some stuff that I think seems to exacerbate it. Like me, I've realized I am coffee addicted. And people don't think they can't be. I am coffee. I was coffee addicted. So I went on this binge. I wasn't gonna drink coffee for one whole week. Hey, and the 1 week turned into 2 weeks. I did have a half a cup of coffee on Saturday past, and but the first 3 days I literally had like a headaches and withdrawals. And no matter what I ate, it smelled just like coffee. Hey, Sebastian, my little doggy at my feet. But I also know I was snapping, and I also noticed that my anxiety was off the chart. It's like people that I talk to on a daily basis seem like they would come in my space, and I would start getting warm and hot, and I'd be like, why are they in my space? I need them out of my space. Even though I talk to these people every single day, all the time. But for some reason, I didn't have that coffee in my system. It felt like if they don't get out of my face, I'm going to treat them the same.